I hated Sun and Moon. Like, they're my least favorite Pokemon games, without a doubt. But Sword and Shield, it's like there was no effort put into it. Nintendo just shat it out, and they're like, people will buy it because it's got Pokemon in the title. The game is the embodiment of not giving a single shit. By now, there's about 900 goddamn Pokemon in existence. A lot of them are just throwaway Pokemon, but that's a lot of Pokemon. Now, Sun and Moon, from what I can remember, had pretty much every Pokemon in it. Sword and Shield cut out some Pokemon. 400 of them or something like that. And for what? I don't know, apparently to have better animation, which is just laughable because the Pokemon barely fucking move in this. They're like cardboard cutouts. The only time they actually move is when you first throw them out and when they Dynamax. Any other time, they barely have any animation. They don't look like they do any moves. They kind of just bounce and then stay stationary and just move towards the opponent like they're hitting them. That's the kind of shit that the GBA games used to do, and there it made sense because they're fucking GBA, but this is the goddamn Nintendo Switch. This is HD bullshit. This is one of the first fucking Pokemon games that returned to the console, and this is what they get. Watch my Gallade use Max Overgrowth. He just stands there. He just fucking stands there. They couldn't have animated an attack. Lazy. Now, aside from the shitty animation of the Pokemon in this game, the graphics do look really nice, but graphics don't mean jack shit, alright? I don't play Pokemon games for the nice looking graphics. I play it to watch my pocket monsters attack my opponent's pocket monsters, and that's pretty much it. And this game takes everything to the next level. Oh boy, the story is legendarily stupid. Now, Pokemon isn't exactly what I'd say renowned for their storytelling. They're all pretty lazy. And this game is no different, but it's pretty bad. Like, I already beat the fucking game, and I'm not going to go back to replay it just to have footage of it. But let me tell you, the dialogue in this, I mean, it could give narratively driven games a run for its money on the amount of just sheer dialogue. And it's all throwaway, too. Like, there's so many exposition dumps in this game. By the end of it, you just reek of shit. And I'm not even about to try and explain the story, because to be quite honest with you, I don't know what the fuck the story was. I didn't pay attention to any of it. I was hammering through all of the dialogue. And it took way too damn long to get through any dialogue scenes, especially when it's just random scenes of the professor telling you about the history of the land. Like, I don't give two fucks about the history of the land. I just want to... Can I just go explore with my damn Pokemans, please? Goddamn. Now, about the main characters, I'll just run through them all really quick, mainly because there's not a whole lot to say about them, because they're all kind of forgettable. There's Sonia, who is like the professor, or the professor's assistant. I don't know. I don't really care. Basically, she's the one who shows up and she just gives you a big old exposition dump about the history of the world or whatever. Every time she showed up, I was like, oh boy, it's time for another fucking history lesson. Then there's the rival, Hop, who, I don't know, I think he's probably the worst character in a video game ever. Then there's Marnie and her gaggle of idiots, Team Yell. And I don't know much about her except her older brother's a gym leader or something. Then there's Leon, the champion. He's a douche canoe. He's the brother of Hop, and he's a cocky ass. And of course he has to have a Charizard despite there not being Venusaur or Blastoise in the game. Once again showing how much Nintendo wants to shove Charizard down everybody's fucking throats. Then there's Bede, who's probably the best character in any Pokemon game. Hell, he's the only one I can think of that actually has a full fucking character arc. He goes from being this asshole who uses Psychic-type Pokemon, and he's more of a rival than Hop is. Hop's a piece of shit. This guy beats Hop, for fuck's sake. But then the Fairy-type gym leader, this old lady, she, like, gets her hands on him, and God knows what she does to him. Anyways, he stops using Psychic Pokemon, and he starts using Fairy-types because the old lady wanted him to become the new Fairy-type gym leader. Now that is a full fucking character arc. That's something that every other character in this game lacked. And then we have the chairman, this guy named Rose. He like runs the whole big tournament or whatever the fuck. But the whole time, like the first time I ever laid my eyes on him, I'm like, that's the main bad guy of the game. There's no doubt about it. And then at the end of the game, he's like, I'm the main bad guy. And I was just like, whoa, Nintendo, you really knocked it out of the park with that one. Who could have saw that coming? I'm not done with this guy. This guy is he's just a big pile of shite. Like, he's supposed to be the champion. He looks like a damn fool. He's an asshole. He's cocky just like his fucking brother Hop, who's the shittiest character in the fucking game. And literally his main Pokemon is fucking Charizard. Like, boy, that's fucking original. Literally, I mean, why not just give him a fucking Pikachu and an Eevee while you're at it, Nintendo? I'm not saying the champion has to be your rival throughout the whole game like Gary was in Fire Red and Leaf Green and all the other ones. And I'm not saying that the champion has to be fucking badass and cooler than life itself like Steven. Maybe the champion can be the hardest fucking trainer in the entire game, like they're supposed to be. Maybe I'm left pleasantly surprised at who the champion is, because throughout the whole game you have no idea who it could be, and then when you finally see it, you're like, I remember that character. But no, this guy embodies none of those traits. He's there at the very start of the game. He gives you your starter Pokemon. He takes one of the starter Pokemons, the one that's opposite of your type, so he has a type advantage over you. What a way to make a champion artificially difficult. So you already know what one of his Pokemon is, and you know that he has a Charizard, and that's more or less his main Pokemon since the fucking dinosaur follows him around the whole damn time. So you know what two of his fucking Pokemon are right there. So you know what to expect when you actually get to him, which shouldn't be what a fucking champion is. Like when I got the Lance in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I knew he had Dragonite as his main Pokemon, but I sure as hell didn't know he had 3 of the goddamn thing. Now, I don't play Pokemon for the story, so fuck the story right off. Now, if you play Pokemon for the story, then I guess good for you, but I just don't find it interesting in the slightest. I'm here for the gameplay. I'm gonna put my pocket monsters up against my opponents, and I want to just fight it out. That's what Pokemon's all about, baby. And this game sucks in that department. Because like I said earlier, the animation on the Pokemon is just unforgivable. It's just fucking lazy. The Pokemons jump around like they're cardboard cutouts. I mean, the attack animations themselves actually look really nice. Like they put all their effort into the attack itself and not the Pokemon animation that does the fucking attack. Pokemon always tries to do something different each generation with how they change up their Pokemon and playstyle and all that. Like X and Y had Mega Evolutions, which I don't know. I thought they were really fucking cool. It's better than Sun and Moon's thing with the whole Z move bullshit. That was just one of the dumbest things in a video game. Now for Sword and Shield, they got rid of Z moves, which darn, big loss there. But they also got rid of Mega Evolutions, which really fucking grind my gears. No, instead, now we got Dynamaxing. Which they're not, I don't know. I don't like them, but they're not all bad, I guess. They could be worse. Could be fucking Z moves again. But, I mean, I like the Dynamax, the little Dynamax battles, like the ones where you have to fight a big-ass Pokemon and it's just a team of you and 3 others. Those are okay, and I guess the moments in the championship and the gym fights where the gym leaders will Dynamax their final Pokemon is kind of cool, I guess, but Dynamax is just a fucking gimmick, and it's not a very good one either. It's pretty lazy. Woo! I turned my Pokemon into a big ass kaiju. Like, oh fucking boy, it's. What happened to Mega Evolution? That changed the Pokemon completely. And they look, well, most of them look pretty fucking badass. I mean, some Pokemon have different forms when they Dynamax, but none of them really look all that great, if I'm going to be honest. I don't care for any of them. Of course, Charizard gets one, and Venusaur and Bulbasaur, or Blastoise, have one now that they added them with that Isle of Armor DLC, but who gives a shit? You're just turning your Pokemon into a giant. Now look at the move list for the Gigantamax attacks or whatever. All it is just max and then blank. Like if you got a water move, every water move that the Pokemon has just becomes Max Geyser, and they all do the same kind of thing. That's just sheer laziness. See, Mega Evolutions did a hell of a lot more than just add some random stupid attacks to your Pokemon. When you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, it raises the Pokemon's stats, and it changes the Pokemon's ability. So it's like a completely different stage in its evolution, which, I mean, obviously, it's called Mega Evolve. But all that happens when you Dynamax is your Pokemon gets a lot more health. I don't know, their stats probably boost because they're giant. And you can use the max attacks. Woo! And they only last for 3 turns. Mega Evolution lasts until your Pokemon faints or until the end of the battle. I think it's more from disappointment rather than hatred that I detest Sword and Shield so much. Mainly because I was so excited that Pokemon are finally going to be on a big console again. But honestly, Sword and Shield probably could have fit on the 3DS, and it would have probably worked just as well. I think I was expecting something to be on par with Gale of Darkness and Colosseum, not a watered-down version of the GBA games or the DS game. I'm not saying that the DS games or the GBA games are bad. They're fantastic. Except fucking Sun and Moon. That one's fucking garbage. But what Sword and Shield does is that it's basically a watered-down version of these games. It tries pretty much everything, all the tropes that these games try, but to a far lesser degree, and that's unacceptable seeing as how this is on a goddamn console, the Switch, which doubles as a handheld and a home console. So you'd expect something a little bit more advanced from your goddamn Pokemon games, other than being able to turn your Pokemon into a kaiju. Not exactly what I'd call revolutionary. One of the best things about Sword and Shield is camping with your Pokemon. I'm being serious, I actually do enjoy this. It's fun to watch the Pokemon just kind of freak the fuck out, because you never know what the hell they're gonna do. Like, look at Salazzle! What's going on here? Good lord, what's happening to it? The shit that Salazzle must have seen. Welcome to Pokemon Sword and Shield, everybody. Look at this! You can even play with your Pokemon. Or not, I guess. Oh, sweet Jesus. Look at this unit. This is what I love about camping in this game. Look at how much fun he's having. Man, I wish I could have that much fun. Look at him go! Yeah, just push the shit out of it. Yeah! I guess all Pokemon are kind of like cats now. They just like to smack at little things that look like that. Haxorus he's still running in the wall over there. I see. Look at him go. Oh, the ball disappeared. You had a good run there, man. Salazzle's still asleep. Yeah, running around in circles like you're possessed by a demon will really tucker you out. Ain't that right, Gallade?